In this video, I'll talk about the new intermediate image result with ComfyDeploy. Here's a quick demo. I just revamped our NextJS demo, which is now running the latest version of NextJS and also using the latest techniques with ComfyDeploy. So let me just generate an image. This is running Flux, so it's going to be slower, and I'm running on L40S, and I think we're experiencing cold start right now, and which is also running our new optimized runner, which is going to optimize 6 to 7 seconds of cold start with ComfyDeploy, with ComfyUI as well. And let me see. So we just loaded the model. Let's just give it a little bit second. Wait time here. Meanwhile, I'll get my session ready to talk about the workflow changes that you can now do. Okay, now the difference is you can see an intermediate result, which I also apply some front-end magics by blurring the result, and you can see the final image. So let me do it again with the warm run. Now it's like way faster, but first you'll be pumped into the preview image, so which approximately returns around in 5 seconds for the initial image, and then it's taking a longer time for the final result. So I can generate it again. I could generate it one more time. It will queue it up, so you can see this. After this running, after this finish running, this will get going. So you can see this, and this get queued. Cool. So I can also just make sure I'm not cheating. I can change this to orange. So make sure we actually see a different preview image. And cool. Yes. One big change in the workflow is how I do the separation of the sampling process. So this is the Flux workflow. I run the first steps with entirely the same configuration as the rest of the 19 steps. So in total, I run 20 steps. But for the first step, I separate it, and then I save it as an intermediate result with the input with the image output node. So by marking it as intermediate result, and the final image is final result in my front end. So now I'm going to show you how I do the code on the front end. So let me just generate another image in the back end. And so in the front end, this is what I'm doing. I will fetch the API and every second, and then I will try to find if I have the image with intermediate result. If you go into it, it's simply like passing through the outputs. So by using ComfyDeploy's image output node, you could also configure the quality really easily, and you could also have your Flux workflow, and this works with any workflow as well, with SD 1.5, with your custom LoRa workflow, and also even the video workflow. If you generate an image, you can save the image first, and then you can send it back. So the entire system works regardless how you implement it on your front end. It's up to you. And this is a hip-hop method for me to just find the output given the output ID. And I've completely revamped the NextJS project, so it's actually way simpler to understand right now. So this is just calling the REST API. I actually removed the SDK, which is going to make it easier to understand. And this one is actually it's like creating the run. So I just put in our deployment ID, and we wanted to listen to the output and run update result, and also an endpoint for me to just get from the database auto run. So the whole demo is as simple as it is. A simple prompt box for you to generate images, and it will hit the ComfyDeploy API, and we will see all the analytic and the logs in the backend. So this is how you would go about improving your project's user experience by showing an intermediate result. Okay, so let me know if you want to go in depth into anything about the project. I'm happy to do another video, but I'm just going to cap it off here, so you guys can reference the GitHub project in the link below. And yeah,